Well, hi. Today is Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. I'm Todd Studer, and this is Morning Coffee. I had a great time yesterday, got out for a walk, saw some old friends, some great small businesses here in town. Bambi's Natural Green Acres, that is down on South Main, and then coming back up, I stopped at Canesville Collectibles, take a look at some of the new things that they have in, and it was a long walk, but I needed that. And then I headed out to the Mile Away and got a good look at where their facility called Glitch is at right now. And as a matter of fact, I went ahead and did an interview with Dan. He's the manager out there at Glitch, and had dinner. Just a great evening, talked with a couple of folks, and the place has a great vibe, and I think you're going to see that in today's interview. Again, that is coming up on today's episode of Morning Coffee. If you have a leak, a clogged drain, or planning a big remodel, Waldstein Plumbing in Council Bluffs has you covered. Fast, reliable service and expert craftsmanship, handling everything from small repairs to major installations. And AirServe Heating and Air Conditioning can take care of that air conditioner if it's been acting up a little bit with the recent heat. Don't forget to check out Travis Waldstein's podcast called Circle of Trades. You can find it on YouTube, on Facebook, on Spotify, wherever you watch your podcast. S&B Country Kennel has become the top spot in Southwest Iowa when you need to know your dog will receive only the best. Boarding, daycare, grooming, self-washing, training, and even a membership available to a dog park over an acre in size. S&B Country Kennel also has rescue dogs, so check them out about adoption possibilities. S&B Country Kennel, located just west of I-29 on Bunkie Avenue, south of Council Bluffs. And if you're looking to elevate your wrestling game, join the best wrestler in Council Bluffs, where champions are forged. Founded by Olympian George Ivanoff and his father, elite coach Ivan Ivanoff, the club is built on three pillars: wrestling, academics, and career. Train with world-class coaches who produced Olympians, world champions, and national title holders. Their state-of-the-art facility at the Iowa West Fieldhouse offers programs for all ages and skill levels. Whether you're aiming for the podium or just personal growth, The Best Wrestler is your path to excellence. Visit thebestwrestler.com to learn more and start your journey today. Well, we've been telling you about it for a while, that Glitch is at the Mile Away on Old Lincoln Highway north of Council Bluffs. And this is Dan. He's the man in charge here at Glitch. And you've done a great job. I know that it's still a transition. You're still slowly bringing in more things, but the process looks like it's going well.
Yeah, it's going well. It's a work in progress. Obviously, we're slowly transitioning into Glitch. We still have some prior commitments that we need to make good on before we can move forward as far as parties and things that people have booked.
Right. But at this point, though, it's you're open through the week.
Yep.
And a lot of different events that are going on, whether inside here at Glitch or outside. Some of them are out in the parking lot, some up at the volleyball courts, lots of stuff going on.
Yeah, we're trying to do really thinking outside the box and trying to do some different things, not only to attract people, but just to be different. You know, it seems like everything's so cookie cutter now.
Yeah, well, there's truth to that.
Yeah, everything's so cookie cutter. So we're just trying to do something different. I know that July 19th, we have a Beer Olympics going on. That's going to be outside and inside.
Beer Olympics.
Beer Olympics. That's where you play a series. You get a team together and you play a series of bar Olympic games like Flippy Cup, or they have quarters. We have beer pong.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a relay, a rally outside. We'll have a treasure hunt in the sand on the volleyball court. There'll be all kinds of events going on during that day, and teams are already signing up for that. So
when's that coming up?
That's July 19th.
Well, that's fast.
Yep.
That's
here in a couple of weeks. Yep.
It's coming up very, very soon.
We're pretty excited about it.
On July 19th. Yeah. Quarters, really?
Yep. Old school.
You know how long it's been since I played quarters?
I mean, I played a little bit back in the day, and I'm pretty good at it myself. But yeah, that's an antique bar game, I guess.
Well, if you want to add an extra degree of difficulty to this thing, and if you're calling yourself the Olympics, you need to raise the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Don't use a shot glass. Use a Pringles can.
Oh,
I've done it.
Ooh, that would be tough. I don't know if I could handle that one. That would be tough. That's pretty high up.
It is. It takes.
You'd really have to bounce that.
You have to bounce it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we may have scuffed up my cousin's parents' coffee table that night.
That's our coffee table. Right? We're used to it.
Yeah.
Ours are all scuffed up anyway, so no big deal.
Oh, this is a very, very cool place. I've been out here a few times now, and what I really like about it is the vibe that you've created out here. There's just so much cool. You can see the dartboards you got in the back here, and these are not just decoration.
Yep.
I mean, these are actually being
They're
used.
up and running. Yeah.
You have tournaments out here, all of that.
Yep. We have a luck of the draw coming up too. That will also be going on the 19th. So the luck of the draw is a dart tournament in which everyone's singular. They come and they sign up, and then they're randomly matched with someone else who has put their name in the pot.
Okay.
And they are teammates, and they go to battle playing darts against other people who have randomly been matched up.
Any kind of specific dart game or?
Yes, they play cricket in one game. So
Okay. Yeah, that I can remember years and years ago being in an Irish pub and playing not with the electronic ones, but the actual
Yeah.
metal darts. And
Still
I learned that night that there's a certain dart etiquette
Yep.
that if you don't follow, you're apt to get smacked upside the head.
Yeah, games like, there's pool etiquette, there's dart etiquette, there's bowling etiquette, and you have to know them, otherwise they get mad, they get upset.
Yeah, they got pretty mad when
Yeah.
I was pulling my darts before I marked my score.
Yeah.
That was because that was old school, right?
Yep.
With chalk on a regular chalkboard with a piece of chalk.
Nothing was keeping it automatically, electronically.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But this is all, as you said, this is electronic.
Yep.
So
These are the brand new Ice G3. They're brand new. It's nothing else out on the market right now that's newer than this.
they are definitely cool.
Yeah. They look sharp, and they kind of match the kind of, I guess, atmosphere we're kind of in the push here.
Right.
So the atmosphere itself, I mean, it's when you come in, it looks different than you would think of a regular bar because it's more of a hangout. The reason why I've been sober for about 3 years, and the reason why I created this in this type of way is because I always have a monkey on my back going to other bars and hanging out with people because it's all influence to drink.
Right.
And so I want to build a place where I'm just as comfortable as the guy getting plowed next to me. So,
Yeah.
So, and I think I have. I mean, it's pretty cool. I enjoy myself here. A lot of my sober friends enjoy themselves here too, and so do everybody else partying and drinking and having a good time. So we got a really good mix of everybody coming together and having a good time.
Well, and that's, I think, you think back to when the whole designated driver thing first came in. Typically, whoever drew the short straw with that was just having a miserable time.
Oh yeah.
Because there was nothing for them to do. They were just hanging out, sipping on seltzer water or whatever it was while everybody else was doing all of this stuff. But that's not the case out here.
No.
You've got, the old Nintendo games.
Yeah. We have a video game console set up. So you can't see it on the camera here, but we have video game consoles set up with couches and end tables and coffee tables. And you can sit down, relax, have your drinks over there. 20,000 different games on one of the emulators, another 40,000 on the other emulator. And then we also have a full-time karaoke station that you can do karaoke anytime that you're here. And that's self-serve. You can just put them in and sing, go to town. Foosball, cornhole, beer pong. We have the darts. Horseshoes are getting set up in back.
Yeah, I remember Charles was talking about getting some horseshoe pits back again.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of, we got pinball, different arcade games. There's all kinds of things to do here, as well as just the regular normal events that we do. DJs, dances. Coming up on September 13th, we have the Bazaar.
Oh, yeah, but there was a bazaar earlier this year.
Yep.
Great success. I think that Lori said 37 vendors, I think, had come out.
There's 37 vendors,
Yeah, and they were a wonderful variety, a lot of cool stuff. It was some great things to shop through and take a look at and make some purchases. And it was a really cool event, I think.
It's the first one we did, and I've never had I've never participated in anything like that as far as the creative side, being in the background. And I had a lot of fun with it. Lori did most of the work on the paperwork and everything like that. I got to give her credit. But it was successful for the first time, and we're really excited for the second time. The second one coming up here September 13th. We have even more vendors that are excited to be on board with it, and a different type. We have a lot of different types of vendors that are going to be coming out for this. So more so, the last time that we had it, it was a vast array of vendors, but we have even more different types of vendors coming. Some we specifically sought out for just, I guess, abstract, abnormal stuff.
Yeah.
So
Well, and that's what has always impressed me about Charles and Jess and everybody else involved with what's going on at the Mile Away, and add you now into the mix with Glitch, is you're always thinking outside the box. You're
Trying to.
looking for things that are not typical at what you would see at a bar and grill, which is
Yep.
what this is.
Yep.
And you are reaching out and creating something unique.
Yeah,
And that's the cool part about this. I mean, there's a volleyball tournament coming up soon, isn't it?
Yep, there's a Top Gun tournament coming up. That's August 16th, I believe. And that's open too. That's open for enrollment. Anybody who wants to be, that's more of a competitive, and we'll have the details coming out probably next week about that.
About next week
Yep.
with that. And also, I think you said there's a ATV event.
Yes, there's an ATV event that will be October 11th.
So again,
And that's Edwards
Right.
Edwards Motorsports will be a sponsor on that. We had 70 riders last year for it. We did a poker run out towards Carson and
Mhm.
a couple other places, and then came back, had a band. Left on Red was on stage. We're gonna have a band again this year.
Okay. Yeah, there's outdoor stage. Is that what
Yep,
they're going to be
outdoor.
setting?
We have an outdoor stage,
Yep.
and then we'll also be having the mud bog again. So the ATVs will be able to go through the mud bog and all that. We'll be giving away all kinds of prizes and all kinds of things during the day.
Lots of fun.
Yep.
Lots of fun.
Yep.
Also, I'm not sure if we mentioned it or not. You have a regular monthly comedy show
We do.
out here.
We do. The third Friday of every month, we have a comedy show. David Kuzgard is in charge of that, and he does all the booking for it. It was a phenomenal a comedian.
Yeah.
If you get the chance to see him, he's in Omaha quite a bit, and he also starts here every third Friday. So I got to promote him. He's just a really good guy.
Well, and I learned, well, it was probably a couple of years ago when I first became aware of just how robust of a comedy community we have in this area.
Yeah.
There's a lot of comedians on both sides of the river. And the fact that you're putting on a monthly show here, and it's typically a few comedians,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Usually
Each
3 to
night?
4.
Yeah. So, and that's held in Glitch?
Yep, it's
Up
held in
upstairs?
Glitch upstairs. Yep. Usually it starts around 6:30, or doors open at 6:30.
Right.
Show at 7:30.
Yep.
And it's done by 9. So it's in and out. You get a real good dose of laughter for a cheap, affordable price with drinks and everything, and it's a great time.
Can't beat that.
It's a great date night, great couples night. Yeah.
How have you been feeling since getting out here and as you're putting all of this together? I'm sure there's got to be some stress involved with it, but at the same time, I mean, this is you. You look around. This is your vision that's coming to life.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of been on the backside of creating several different bars in the area. People that know me know that, but this is something different that I've never. It just one night came to me and said, "This is what I want to do," and
Mhm.
Charles gave me the opportunity to do it. So not a whole lot of stress because I'm doing something I really like doing. And when I come in, it's like, man, I'm going to try this, and I get to. So that's, I mean, it's not really a whole lot of stress for the most part. He's pretty chill.
What about hours that you're open here?
We're open from Sunday to Friday, Saturday because we still have bookings for weddings and stuff, but we only have like 4 or 5 of those left. So,
And then after that,
and then after that, we'll be full time swinging. We've just kind of held off a little bit because we still have those prior
Right.
commitments that we want to make good on.
Yeah.
This is a community thing too, and so we want to make good on that and make sure that everybody in the community is happy. And so yeah, it's we still have some prior commitments, but I would say rolling into September, we will be ready to go full time.
well, Dan, grateful for your time. Looking forward to getting in these events that you've got going on out here. And I'm also looking forward to watching this continue to grow and everything that you're doing out here. And we're going to help spread the word. We're going to start getting some more people out here
I appreciate
and
that.
taking advantage of everything that you've got going on. It's a really, really cool space. And congratulations on
Thank you for coming out.
everything so far.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, the Mile Away was our first restaurant review that we did on Morning Coffee. Bryce Taylor with GLI Insurance Group and I headed out there for lunch and had wings. That was shortly after they started having lunch every day. They're open from 11 to 2, Tuesday through Friday, regular hours on Saturday and Sunday. You can get that breakfast buffet on Sunday. Boy, I'm telling you, that is a great, great feature. And Glitch upstairs, something for everyone, lots going on at the Mile Away. Follow them on Facebook for all of the latest information there at the Mile Away. And don't forget, while you're on Facebook, to follow Council Bluffs Food Lovers. That is Bryce Taylor with GLI Insurance Group, the page that he founded. And he and I are going to be going out and doing more restaurant reviews coming up very, very soon. And I'm looking forward to that because Bryce has a knack for picking the best spots. The last one that we just did was at Henry's Diner in Crescent. And the next one, we're already talking about some possibilities. So that's coming up very, very soon. Don't forget, GLI Insurance Group is a locally and family-owned independent insurance group helping people find the best possible plan for them for over a decade. You'll find Bryce's office just up the road from Council Bluffs in Crescent. AIM Institute brings you Southwest Iowa Free Technical Training, or SWIFT, providing accelerated training for Iowans interested in a career in technology. The program is fully funded by the Charles E. Lakin Foundation, which means participants can register at no cost to themselves. Trainings are facilitated by AIM Institute instructors online and in person at multiple locations. Visit aiminstitute.org to learn more. That is today's show. Thank you so much to Dan for being a guest today. And we've got one more day to go. Programming note, we will not be doing a show on Independence Day on Friday. That's because, I want a 3-day weekend too. So I hope that everyone stays safe. I've been preaching safety. Don't forget, we talked about it yesterday. Hands-free is now law in Iowa. Put your phone down. Police, if they see you, they're going to pull you over. I saw them out yesterday that a lot of police officers were kind of staked out in different spots. I know that that's what they were doing. So you don't need a ticket. So let's just put the phones down. It's a new law in Iowa. Can't have them in your hand at all at any point while you're operating the motor vehicle. My name's Todd Studer. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.